No, I think someone turned it off because there was fuel. I'm assuming they like jumped out of their ship and just hit the Y button.
Yeah, we got to get people in the habit of just using the P menu to toggle power when they're anywhere near the base or space station, so they don't accidentally kill power at a base.
Well, I'm definitely innocent because I've never been there.
It was Damien.
Found it.
I have a question. At the stations, like not ours, but like the Dunkus Zeta station, those. How do you actually find the station?
You have to just go around until it pops up.
Wow, that is annoying.
That's not even in a group. All right, why did we not put that in
Should
a
come with
group?
a marker.
Right. I even I set up the reason I'm here is because apparently there's a trade station here. So I set up a buy order there, and I can't even set up a waypoint to it.
All right. Let's go explore the ship, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check out the Cerberus Next Generation. So let me kill my lamp on my suit so we can kind of get the ambiance of the ship as we go around. So we came up the ramp here, which is on motion sensors now, and we enter in the real quick area, get food out of here. You got your food processor. It's like a little quick hop in the ship, do your stuff, turn around and go right back out. So we got oxygen, and he had a lot of the same thing in the original Cerberus, where you come up the ramp and you get your few stations here, like top off on your health, grab your oxygen, keep on going. And I see that he's got some way fancier LCD panels now. So you'll see that he's got some ASCII art in here to do these borders. And also we've got symbols, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and circles. This is really fancy. The other one just was labeled out 1 by 1. I might have to steal this. And then he paired it up with a texture right there on the block that's next to it that gives that yellow right there. This is just sexy. Like, this is awesome. Look at this. Alright, so, okay, that's my only complaint is if you get close enough, the door covers up what you're trying to read to know where to go. But that's fine. I can always pop that out and make it a horizontal door if I wanted to. Alright, so let's see. We've got hangar level 1 and front exit, which is where we're at right now. And amazingly enough, that 1 is actually dark. So you know by looking at this that that is where you are. We got hangar level 2. So we actually have 2 different hangar areas? Wow. We're going to look at this. So we have engineering on level 2. 3 is bridge, crew area, and med bay. 4 is our farms and the main flight deck. And then we have an upper landing pad. Okay, so let's go see here. So since we have a hangar, I was going to say we should just be able to go straight through. The old ship, when you came in off of the ramp, you immediately stopped here. There was no pushing through. So he's now making use of having a whole area on level 1 besides just this little entranceway to fuel up, get oxygen, get some health, and then either go back out or move up to your engineering deck and stuff like that. So let's see what he did with the hangar. So we've got oxygen, the med bay. Kind of curious here. This med bay, we're taking 10 PUs. Did he put this on signal logic? No. But when I walked in here, see the lights? He has a motion sensor in here that's controlling the lights. So I'll just figure out which one it is and I'll tie it into these stations here so they don't take any power just being dormant. So we'll make that a little bit more energy efficient. So there's a couple gains that we can get. The Cerberus, to kind of give you guys an idea, the original Cerberus, I managed to get that sucker up to about 65 hours, which is a little over a week. I think it might even be close to almost 70. I can leave it unattended and not log in for a week, and it will be in standby mode with the refrigerators running, which I think is awesome. This here means I'm pretty much going to have to make sure that I log in on the server, pretty much within a 24-hour period, although it says 29. So every day, and come in here and just top off the fuel. So being able to make this so I don't have to be obligated to log in every day just makes me feel a little better, because, you know, real life something could happen, and I don't want to come back in here and maybe my ship's been in space, loses power, the oxygen goes out, all my plants die, yada yada yada. Okay, so this is why I go on and on and on about power. It's a very important thing. All right. So let's check out the rest of this. So we came through that door right there, and again, more food processors. We've got a couple more refrigerators. We've got a repair station right here next to the armor locker. I love seeing these two together because you can just very quickly take your suit off, throw it into the repair station, take it out, and then swap your gear back on. So you gotta have these two together, and in my mind it's mandatory that you do it like that. This hangar bay in here is just phenomenal. I don't even look at all this space in here. I could fit Boom Boom and the drill, my beast, Momo's ship, and maybe another SV, maybe 2 more SVs in the hangar bay and the Cerberus. This is just one of the hangar bays, and look at this. There's more than enough height in here that you can get a ship in here, no problem. You can get pretty much any number of hover vessels that you want to put in here. This is ginormous. And if this is just one deck, I'm really curious what the one above this one looks like too. If it's going to be the same layout, or I don't know. You're going to take a parking spot, I'll put an R like right here, and you'll get this one that's right by the door. You get VIP parking, Ruthless. Right here, man. Haha. Oh, look, we have our 8 bays here. These are where all the constructors are. So this is where the fabrication's going to be going on. Making a bunch of stuff on the level 1. That's going to be a little different. I'm used to being on like a separate floor entirely from where I park to do all my crafting. I might boost the lighting around in the ship. I bet a lot of these are probably on, oh, you know, wow, look at that. There's stuff up here. That might be level 2 up there, that outer perimeter that we see. So maybe you can just fly in through the door and you take your ship and you park it up there. You park your smart vessels up on the top, and then you roll all your hover vessels in on the bottom. So let's just run around the edges here so we can kind of take a look at things. And that makes sense, because I was wondering how you're going to have a hangar bay on level 2. How are you going to get your hover vessels up? And the answer is you don't. Oh, we're probably using up a lot of power right now because the thrusters are on. So when we make it up to the bridge, we'll flip some switches and things will be a little better. Alright, so what do we got going on here? A lot more cargo boxes lining the walls. We've got an elevator column right there. I'm going to turn my lamp on just to make it a little easier to see things on the stream. We got truss blocks here for good decor, because you gotta get that hangar feel. He's got a lot of metallic stuff in here, and I love the use of the lighting. I like the various colors, but I'm gonna take a look and see what he's doing here. Intensity 2, range 15. So yeah, we could pump the range up on that. We can get a little bit more coverage in here with the lights. I probably will do that, and it's like, why not? Because you get it costs the same amount of power whether your light is intensity 1 or intensity 4. And I see Damien's rolling around outside there. He's probably like, oh my god, what's going on over here? Got our big freaking hangar door on the back. Very nice wide ramp. That's 4, 5. That's 5? Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ramps wide. Like, I don't even need to aim, man. I could just, like, come in here with Boom Boom and just be like, vroom, and just hit the ramp and just shoot right into the back of their ship. There's not going to be like, let me try to get Boom Boom angled just right to make it up 3 wide ramps. This is 5 wide right here, buddy. Stevie Wonder could drive a hover vessel up into this thing. Alright. We have a switch. What is this switch labeled as? repair console. Alright, we're just gonna put L lever dot repair console. I gotta have my stuff get named so I know what does what. So right now, oh, look at him getting fancy. Signal logic, man. You have it follow the signal from the lever, so the repair console is active right there. Nice. We don't need that to be active. We can flip the switch, and then the writing goes away because your LCD panel isn't done. This is something that I did in the space station on my level, so that's a nice touch. I absolutely love that right there. So, boom. Repair console is active, and then, no, there's not. And you generally have to come over here to the repair console anyway, because you're going to set it up to repair some blocks, or you're going to repair your template because stuff got busted off. And then you got automatic mode. So a lot of times I just like to throw that whole bunch of ingredients in there. We saw earlier today, Momo could just park her ship, and then as soon as that was done, the repair bay came on and started repairing her ship right away. So, but yes, definitely love the fact that we have a switch. And I'll probably also set up a repair bay shortcut over here on the right hand side, so I can remotely enable the repair bay without having to come over here and flip the switch, especially if I have materials already in here and I'm already set for automatic mode to repair blocks or repair the template, so I can just roll it up and be good to go. So this is our repair bay block right here. So this is exactly where someone would need to park their vehicle and then run over to the console and have it start repairing. So that is not a very far trip. You're really close. So I don't know. I might not even add a panel item for the repair bay. I might just leave it so you just dash over there and you do your business with the lever, turning things on for the repair bay, and when you're done, turning it off. So we'll see. We'll see. So I believe I turned that off already. Yes, I did. Okay, we're going to keep looking around. Again, he's got more nestled cargo boxes. I'm definitely a fan of storage. Give me all the boxes. It's a little tedious to sort through in the menu, but when you get them all organized and labeled in exactly how you want, it's a very glorious thing. I love organization in any game, especially on a multiplayer server with people being able to just say, hey, look in the rocks box, and you can get your rocks. Or, hey, you need some fusion cells? Look in my power box. So when you have things organized like that, it just makes it so much easier for not only the person whose vehicle or base it is, but also for people who are visiting or needing to get in there and get supplies out. You know, sometimes we're like mid-raid and someone's like, hey, where can I find food? Or where can I get some ammo for my weapons? Or my ship needs more ammo. Where's the SV ammo? And I have all that stuff labeled out for everybody. Alright, so we're going to take the elevator here. We're going to go up to our level 2. That's a little odd. Oh, not really odd. I was like, what is this? Alright, so here's level 2. We've got a couple platforms here. This is definitely going to be for your small vessels, because you're not getting a hover vessel up here. Unless you're Peaches, and you're in outer space, and he parks that crap on the ceiling of your capital vessel. I swear he pranked me and did that. You're going to love my box. Yeah, it's like getting your hands in the cookie jar, right, Ruthless? Whoa! Alright. Cargo boxes. There's our panel of information as to where we are. Oh, we actually descend a little bit. That's a little extra flair. He could have kept this on the same level, but you actually have to come down these steps and go in. So you kind of get like this ooh effect when you run up the steps. And again, all the lights coming on. He did a bang-up job with the motion sensing in here. I'm going to make a couple adjustments to things. The burger jar, that's true. I definitely have a burger jar. I like the decorations in here with the chairs, the tables, these consoles that are around the perimeter. I am absolutely loving...
Excellent. Where do you want this ore I brought back?
There is a furnace. If you go to the base, the easiest thing is just ride your hover vessel up to the base and hit F4. There is a furnace input box that you'll just dump all that ore into that you just got. And then when you go into the base, well, I'll get to see you in stages. Let me know after you got all your ore transferred.
Okay, ore for smelting, that's the one you're talking about?
Yep, that's the one I'm talking about. See what I mean about having your base organized so people know where things go? Perfect example! Don't put promethium in there because it doesn't smelt. Magnesium ore doesn't smelt, but I don't think you would have got any of that here. You probably just have like iron, copper, silicon. We got some like rock sound and stuff going on right
I
now.
got promethium stone, some copper, crushed stone, and a little bit of silicon I had on me, but I'll just stick it in there. Nothing really.
Yeah, there should be a box for rocks, so you can find that and put your rocks in there. And promethium, there should be. I want to say it's constructor 1, 2, 3 input. And that's where you can put the promethium. I'll have to give you a tour of the base in a little bit, so you can kind of see how things drive together in there. Okay, so that is the second level, mainly small vessel parking up here on the sides. I think this is a phenomenal. I'm going to love the hell out of this. I feel like I could bring an entire damn army with me. Like, I already was feeling pretty boss earlier when I had Sick, Boops, and Momo all with me. And we were just wrecking face earlier. You know, I'm driving the capital vessel, everyone is with me. But now, I mean, it's like, and we even have more people on here now. So I just feel like I'm just going to be able to say, hey, let's go. We're going to go wreck some face. And I can just take one vehicle and everybody can park their stuff. Promethium goes into the input for constructor 1, 2, and 3. Should be one of the boxes near the top in the wireless menu because it's linked to a constructor. More oxygen tanks. Yeah, so let's go to, what is this up here? Is this taking us to 3? No, this just says crew quarters, med bay, Hades Tavern. That's what I was wondering about. And the bridge. So let's just, for grins, I'm kind of wondering if this is going to go to that same level, or if I'm going to have to remember. He's been really good with keeping the central elevator theme in his builds, and I think it's great. So yeah, bridge,
Is there
crew.
a way I can paint this hover vessel?
Yes, you can paint a hover vessel. There's a tools box in the base. Again, just looking at the drop-down list, there's a tools box. And there should be a texture tool in there, and maybe even a color one. And between the two of those, you can put decals on there. All kinds of stuff. Oh, wait, we got another side here for floor 2. Ooh, so here's our engineering section. This is going to be our gravity generator over here. This is our offline protection, rest for PvP, which is going to possibly be a thing here. We got oxygen tank. Here's our tier 3 fuel tanks scattered around on both sides. A lot of symmetry because it makes it very easy to build things within symmetry mode. Here's the core. Looks, let's take a look here. So we've got combat steel blocks, 2,000 hit points all around our core. Except for where it's kind of showing off the fact that yo, your core is right here. And more combat steel on top. We got combat steel underneath. So, you know, if we end up in a really bad fight, it's going to take a lot of damage to this ship before we have something start damaging the core. And that's what you want. Because if something takes out my core block, that's it. My ship is done. Alright, let's see what else. We got like all these cool like cylinders and pipes and stuff looking around here. Radioactive nuclear symbol. We've got, again, like this is cool. These are generators down here, the ones that are spinning. But that's decoration. This cylinder with like these pipe looking conduit type deals, like conduit piping throughout here. And he's got all like the construction stuff. This is just really cool looking. More generators up there. And we'll just walk over here. Kind of go peek in the back. What do we got here? Oh, I thought I could like slip through there. I wonder if I could jump up here and kind of take a peek. Oh, look, we're like up on grates over here. Oh god, I'm getting near oh, that's why. I'm getting radiated because that's the warp drive right there. So that's what actually allows us to warp around. And yeah, warp drive. It's only got 50 hit points, so it could get blown up pretty easily, but again, all the stuff is encased. I like that. So one very big warp drive for capital vessels, and then our he actually like purposely gives you grates so you can walk over the top. Check out that warp drive that's in there. Very cool. And then we got truss block up here. We put the light right there. There's a motion sensor. So yeah, I really like the fact that he put motion sensing stuff in here. Okay, so that was the other side of 2. So there was level 2 hangar, and then this was level 2 engineering. So we're going to go up to the 3rd level bridge, crew area, and med bay. So we're going to walk in here, and we're just going to zoom up here to level 3. Okay, and we just have one way that we can go because that one overlooks the hangar. Okay, so this must be our like cafe crew area. This takes us out to hangar level 2. This is what I saw earlier with the steps, and I was like, I wonder if the elevator goes to the same thing, and it does. So we can get there either way. This is spare room, closet, captain's quarters, and the bridge. Whoa, I got my own quarters. I got my captain's quarters. That's kind of neato. Whoa, look at this. We have like all this room right here. We could put extra things here if we wanted to. So it kind of gives me like a little bit of reserve space that if I wanted it to customize or add in anything extra, I can put it here. Okay, so this is like the main hallway on this floor. So we've got more med stations. What is over here? So again, this is bridge, crew area, and med bay. Oh, there's actually a whole bunch of stuff in there. What's over here? So this is a closet. We got a sofa. Stamina recovery. Oh yeah, help you just hold down shift and get around the ship a little faster. We got a toilet. Oh yeah, just recovered my stamina. Just took a shower. Reduces my radiation there. We gotta put some dancers in the captain's quarters. Ruthless, I like how you're thinking, my friend. I'm gonna need you to find me some alien dancers. Man, this is looking really nice. Like, I'm not the decoration guy, but holy crap, I can appreciate when someone puts together a bomb-ass decoration area. Oh, this is the Hades Tavern! Is this the Cerberus? Ah! Look how cool this looks! I can come over here and be like, yo, take my helmet off. So now I am the Uber driver who pilots people around the galaxy, and we can stop in space and serve drinks on this flight. Like, hey, come on over here down to the Hades Tavern. Get yourself some Fireball. Oh, glorious. I'm totally digging this. The Hades Tavern. What is back here? Oh, you got a bathroom coming off. This is very important that you have a bathroom connected to the tavern. Someone could drink a little too much. You don't want them puking their guts out here. You're like, hey, you need to go take that to the restroom. Okay? Handle that there. Alright, I think we were in there already. Yeah, man, you see all this good stuff? I've been exploring my new ship. It's the bomb. I have an entire tavern, the Hades Tavern, on here, dude. Alright, and oh, we got shower, public restroom area. I like the fact that we got two different styles there. Do I have a nice round ice ball for your drink?
It's called the galley, but it's just where you grow the plants.
You know, Ruthless, you know, just for you, I'll make sure that one of these 6 refrigerators in here... Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I think I actually have more than 6 refrigerators. Yeah, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll make sure one of these 9 refrigerators has a special ice maker installed just for you to give you that giant round ice cube that's about as big as the glass. Just for your liquor, my friend. Just for you. Oh! Oh, snap! It's the captain. Oh, no! How did he do this? He ships the blueprint out, and welcome to the captain's quarters. Quarters. He's missing an R. No problem. Easy fix. We gotta fix this, because we can't have the captain's quarters in here. This is the captain's quarters. And we'll just kind of shrink in that little arrow right there, and hopefully... Oh! It's not in alignment. Hold on, we gotta... What? Nope, not there. Come on, right there. Okay. Perfect. Now it is the captain's quarters. You know, this is like one of the few mistakes this guy didn't do. It's a specifically designed for people who pronounce quarters as quarters. That's right, I know. People do that. Like, hey, you got a quarter? Need a quarter for the bubblegum machine. Alright, this is my captain's quarters here. Whoa, I can sit here! Oh snap, look at the size of this TV right here. I wonder if I can just lay in bed right here and get like wireless keyboard and mouse and play Empyrion while I'm playing Empyrion. Need like a little like console right here. You should put like a little console thing in here so you can have like a PS4 or Xbox or the Switch or whatever it is you want to do, or like a computer tower. Man, this is nuts. It's very cool though. Oh, I got a nice view out of my window here. Oh, you finally found it? I'm a big fan of calling that Vetimus and not Weedimus or whatever you want to say. Alright, I think that was everything on this level that I was supposed to find, right? The bridge, crew area, and med bay. Oh wait, we didn't find the bridge. Where's that at? Oh, it must be straight down this hallway. Here we go. To the command room. To the bridge! Oh, very Cerberus-like vibe in here still. Triangular from the front. And, whoa. We have a lot more levers in here. Look at what we got here. We already have an idea. We were going to have exterior lights. Nice. That probably puts a bunch of floodlights like the other one did. Thrusters. Here we go. This is what's killing all my juice. So, let's top this off here real quick. Yeah, now we're up to, holy crap, 84 hours. This is even more standby power time than the Cerberus. So, that's the bomb.com right there, man. What is that even? 48 and 48, that's 96. So, jeez. That's almost, where's my calculator? 84 hours. We'll just say 84.5 divided by 24. So, yeah, that's pretty nuts. 3.5 entire days could go by before this ship would run out of power, as it is right now. Oh, even put a little note here. Saves fuel when parked. Must be on for ship to fly. That's a nice little note for beginners. That's cool. Oh, the passenger chair here is like you're the navigator, man. You could like come in here and pretend to be Wesley Crusher. You could be all like, this is where we're going. Did they do that for the other passenger? Where's the other passenger sit? Hey, he has two passenger chairs. Oh, over here. Okay, same thing. They get a console too. Sick likes to sit in the right side chair a lot. And Momo usually runs up here and takes the left side chair, I've noticed. And then Bloops has to be special and put a chair next to the flight deck so he can get out under his SV immediately. Stat. Like, the world needs Bloops to be there before you even had the idea that you needed to be there. What's up?
Yeah, you gotta put my special flight deck chair down.
I know! I saw that, and then when I was looking at the P menu, there's only 2 chairs. I was like, yeah, we're gonna have to upgrade that. Mining drills. Activate 6 mining drills on front of ship. I wonder where that, whoa. That is a little bit of a... I was not expecting to drop down here. Can I keep going? Oh, you can. You can keep going over there.
Maybe I can get space durians there.
Oh, maybe. One would hope, right? Alright, we'll pop back out of there. I don't really like the fact that you can fall down in there, because no one wants to just fall down in there and have to run all the way around to get back out.
I mean,
But
it's spelled slightly differently.
it's still cool. Let's turn that off. I do like he's included the drills. I had to add drills on the Cerberus, but he actually has them included this time on the next generation Cerberus, so that's pimping. Alright, this is what I saw in the workshop. Basic defense system. Activates 4 cannon turrets and 6 sentry guns for low cost 360-degree defense. And then we've got main battle system. Activates all other weapons besides one used in basic defense system. Perfect. I love low cost ammunition being used to kill stupid crap around my ship, like bugs and scorpions on the lava planet, or golems, which are like the ice yeti thingies, which are also like golems. Yeah. So this is great. Big fan. Big fan. So yeah, that's all the switches up here. That's really cool. Ooh, we actually have... Is this straight up a door? What? Ooh. This is my captain's quarters, if I remember right. So right off of the bridge, we have me going through the captain's quarters. Nice! This is almost like Star Trek, man. Captain's quarters right off from like the bridge area. Remember right? I know they had like the elevator that was like back here. Maybe his captain's quarters wasn't directly off the bridge. I gotta double check that now. I have to watch some Star Trek. Alright. Let's see. I might even have someone watching my stream that's a super Star Trek fan, and they already know the answer to this. Alright, so now we're gonna roll on through. It's definitely gonna take a little bit longer to get off this ship than I did before. A little bit longer of a walk, but that's okay. We're out of stamina. We gotta start finding like the nearest bed that I can click on to get my stamina back, if there is one nearby. Maybe if I cut through the captain's chambers. Alright, next up we have farm main flight deck. Ooh, the farm and the flight deck are on the same thing. There are more crop plots in this ship than there was on my other one. That means I can make even more burgers per hour on this ship than I could on the other one. How's that for fantastic, Ruthless? More plants. Look at this. We actually have designated growing lanes. This is where you can grow all your cannabis. Right here. Lane 1. I mean, did I say cannabis? Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. That's not in here. We actually don't have those plants in this game. We just have other things. Alright, so 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then here's all the grow lights. And it looked like he had levers for all of the grow lights. So where are... Oh, there they are. They're up here on the top of the wall. So I don't have any plants right now, so we're going to kill all the grow lights. Oh, he actually put the Dex thing there so that he would keep his grow levers in a line. Okay. I see what you did there. Oh, more food processors and refrigerators on the level of the farm. That is great. Space weed. That's right. So now, without the grow lights on, what did I get up to? 89 hours? We're almost at 90 hours of runtime. This is nuts. But we'll always have the grow lights on. Those aren't things you can shortcut. Especially when you have plants, or really when you have plants. Alright, table for stamina recovery. Keep on running around. So it said flight deck and farm, so I'm assuming that if we go through this door, and we keep going through the door, here's the flight deck. Okay, so enclosed area. Kind of gives directions when you land, so you have an idea where you're going. Oxygen station, armor station. He definitely likes having a lot of armor stations. More storage. Alright, we're going to keep on going here. And bam! Flight deck. This is... Holy crap! You can fit more SVs on top of here than you could on the other one. This is a massive flight deck. This is like a miniature airstrip up here, man. Yeah! See, Ruthless, and you're wondering what I was going to do with my last ship. It's going to become a base in space somewhere. That's my plan. I'm just going to turn it into a base somewhere. Alright, let's see. Phew, man, look at all this real estate of parking. Let's just climb up here, and for the lulz, we're gonna launch the drone. We're gonna launch the drone here. So there we are. Look at this. My guy looks like an ant over there. So if you figure this is spots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And no one's not gonna need to use the whole freaking square. Man, look at all this. Yeah, duplicate, this is nuts, isn't it? Like, that's just a ton of space. Technically, you can even submit like a small SV like up here too, although it'll be a little harder to get to unless you're in space. And then you can float on over with a jetpack. But yeah, you could technically park even on the sides of all this. But the designated flight area, these spots here, you could like, SVs don't typically get that large, man. You could fit like two per pad right here. So you could do like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 small SVs up here. Like, this is just nuts. Wow. You know, when you look at the screenshots for a build, you really don't get the full effect until you actually make it and you walk on it. Like, mind blown. Yeah, I really wish you could dock a CV to a CV, because to me, it doesn't make any sense why you couldn't just dock another capital vessel to another capital vessel. But then I guess you'd have people that cheese it, and you would make like a giga ship that just had a bunch of CVs stacked on top of each other, and I don't know, rolled through with multiple cores for PvP purposes and be super hard to destroy. I think that's probably why they did it. Why they did it like that. Or at the very least, like, say, hey, if you have a capital vessel that's a size 1 or a size 2, you know, something super small, then allow it to dock to a capital vessel. But once you exceed a certain size threshold, like, nope, you can't do it. So, yeah, this is really awesome. It's definitely going to take me a little while to get my ship ready. You know, we take a look at the F4 menu and kind of give you an idea. I'm sorry, Damien. Are you still around?
No, I got tired of being left. No, I'm still here.
No, I realized that you were dropping stuff off at the base, and then I was like, holler at me when you get all that done. And I don't know if you hollered at me. I can't remember. But yeah, where you at?
I got distracted. I was doing a paint job.
Oh, you found the tools. Okay, cool.
No, I just unlocked them and made them.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that too.
I can't live off XM all the time.
I mean, you gotta spend those skill points anyway for the tech tree. You might as well spend it on everything eventually. That's what's gonna happen. Let me see what level you are. How have you been doing? You started yesterday, right? So you're already level 9, and you have 45 kills and 4 deaths. You're doing really good.
No, that's bad. And the reason I say it's bad is because my 4 deaths is because of me. And just not eating or doing something really stupid that I could have not died.
I'm sure there's going to be that moment where I'm paying attention to my stream more than I am my game, and I'm just going to eat like bullets in the face and die while I'm talking or something dumb. I'm not looking too good. I have 331 kills and 89 deaths, but I'm doing better than Peaches. Peaches, man, what is with your kill-death ratio?
You know what? Some things aren't important, so don't worry about it.
What this really means, I'll tell you what these numbers translate into. Ekzim tends to be a little bit more cautious when he goes through an installation, but I'll tell you right now, if Ekzim is with Peaches, I have to actually speed up because Peaches hauls ass through these installations, and he just doesn't care. He's just like, oh, there's 4 scorpions in this room, let's go! You know? And
kill the spawner and then kill one. I can out efficient.
that's right. You can always come back in a clone, buddy. You started at 5 and you're level 15. Holy crap, Duplicate. What have you been doing?
That's for you ladies.
I see you got a good bit of kills here. Did you, do you already have a greenhouse going out of curiosity? Are you plucking plants? Killing and gathering? You're doing really good. You're leveling up faster. You're leveling up faster than I would be. I wouldn't be 15 if I had started, a while ago. Killing? Wait, you said no killing. You haven't... What? Are you... You're just killing at all? Wait, you've got to be killing because you got 67 kills already. Everyone has pretty decent ping times on here, too. That's good. Of course, Peaches is the most hacks up here with his 0 millisecond ping time. Peaches, I'm jelly of your 0 millisecond ping time.
Is that what I'm at right now?
It's almost like you're right next to the server.
Hey, it's only one switch hop away. That's exactly what it is. So many PvP battles, I should technically.
A level 5 harvester to start killing animals. Good job. Good job. That's how Momo got a lot of levels, was using the harvester. And then you had level 10 miner to start collecting resources.
Look at the server. It's only using 31% processing power right now.
That's cool, and we got quite a few people on here now, and Bloops is generating new content.
Yeah, now that's actually causing the RAM to go up. I'm using almost 7 gigs out of 8. I don't know when they'll start dropping some of those planets for memory.
Probably when the playfield gets unloaded, would be my guess. Oh, so excited about my ship, but I'm not looking forward to moving all my stuff and renaming all the boxes and doing all that tedious stuff. What miner did you decide to use, Duplicate? Did you go with like a custom one you've built in the past, or did you grab a prefab from the workshop? And if so, which one did you like? And same thing with your level 5 hover vessel. What did you start with your hover vessel? Kind of curious what your progression path is. You must teach me your ways of the early game. I'm gonna watch out, man. Duplicate's already on the rise. He's gonna hit 25. He's gonna be declaring war, and we're gonna have to run for the hills. And he's also on the super secret planet that no one has even seen in the star system yet. Something with a P and a U in it. That's all I remember right now. It's got to be like down here somewhere. And I don't know if.
Oh, really?
What? Yeah, we don't know where he is. He said what planet he was on in my stream, and I haven't explored it. I haven't found it. It wasn't up in that cluster on my star chart.
Ustia?
Huh?
USTIA?
No, it starts with a P. It was almost like Punya or something. I don't know. What was it?
I got it.
What, you found it? Where is it?
It's 136 AU from me right now, I can tell you that. Oh, here it is. Okay, yeah. It's like the distance that...
Oh, when you're playing Conan, you figure out how to get level 50 in 6 hours? Ninja Jesus and Peaches are big on Conan. Or they were. Damien, don't forget after you get all the adjustments done on your ship that you save that repair template again.
Yeah. Yeah, every time I get done, I hit P and that save print or whatever it is in the bottom
Yep.
left.
Sweet.
I'm not losing my hard work.
Yeah, this definitely took up a good bit of the pad I just made. Needed a big freaking airstrip to spawn this guy in. Freaking nuts. We only have a few blocks clearance on the other side. Oh my gosh. That whole thing is just nuts. It is so huge just looking at it, man. Look at it. I mean, there's the original. There's the new Mech Daddy. Class 5 over there. Class 10 over here. Cerberus. Cerberus Next Generation. Whew. Duplicate 350 hours in a month. That's impressive. That's pretty much what I've been putting into Empyrion right now. It's pretty crazy. What was that, Bloops?
I said I want one.
You want one now?
Yes. Yes, I do.
It's pretty pimpin'.
Right?
I wonder, I'm gonna have to run my math on my burger production. And, that was 144 crop plots. I have to look at my thing here. Let's see, capital vessels from the workshop. Where did it go? That's weird. Probably need to clean up some of these boom boom ones that are in here. So we went from unlock level 10 on this one to 15 and what's the block count? 897, 928, 881. I have to look at these in creative and see which ones I can actually get rid of. Let's see. Is there anything still? Nope. Why is it capital vessels that it's not in my list anymore? Okay, here we go. I was like, where did it go? So it doesn't show up unless I'm on, what is this? The workshop. And I had capital vessels picked. So yeah, Cerberus Next Generation. And it has 144 grow plots, whereas the original one is 126. So I have to count for having, what was that, 18 more? Yeah, 18 more plots. It's always funny, I can tell when it gets late when my math ability starts going out the window. It's like my brain is not firing as quickly as it would normally. Whew. So yeah, I'm definitely happy with the upgrade. And, you know, this is my hangar that I've been used to. And, you know, here's our little driller that I made. You can tell this is a novice piece of work right here because I have my RCS units exposed. So if I got in a fight or took turret hit, I would lose some of my turning radius because my RCSs are just right here. My thrusters are also exposed. But what I was going for when I made this was I wanted something super small and compact that I could turn around in a hole and I can get down in there without having to make a very big hole to get myself through it. So underwater, not underwater, but underground tunneling. Because if we look at the hexagon design here, it literally makes it so everything around here is obliterated and I can fit through there super easy. So it works really well. I just usually keep like boom boom, you know, for defense. I'll roll boom boom out first, keep all the guns on, and then I'll go do whatever I need to do with the drilling. And once you get in a tunnel, nothing comes by and bothers you. But yeah, we're gonna have to work on transferring stuff from one ship to the other, naming some boxes, doing a little bit of signal logic work. So the boxes is super killer. I'm literally gonna have to go in here and I'll just show you my pain here so you understand. But this ship right now has 42 boxes, and you'll see that I've gone in here and I have labeled these. And you can tell right now this is my pain point, and I wish the developers would change how the boxes are listed. I wish that when you listed the box, greetings from Germany. All right, awesome. Hey, I'm in the States. I'm like central USA, Midwest area. So greetings from Missouri. And so yeah, Germany, you are up really early. I imagine you're probably what, UTC +1? So what, you're 7 hours ahead of me? So yeah, that's not too early. I'm guessing it's around 7 o'clock in the morning there. Maybe 6. It's either 6 or 7, one of those two. And I'll take a guess at how to say your name. Sir Otter Nace? Oh, you can't sleep anymore. Man, I hate that. So hey, yeah, why not boot up the Twitch machine and get your gaming fix? Do you play Empyrion yourself? Are you just checking it out? You thinking about getting it? People want to know. Got a very cool community here. And if you're playing the game and you have any questions, feel free to ask any questions if you get stuck on stuff, or how to make things, or you know, how do you do this or that, tips, advice, whatever. Pretty much covered it all here. You want to see a pro? I wouldn't consider myself pro. I bought the game a month ago, but I have over 300 hours invested. I've done everything from squash bugs at level 1 to getting into large capital vessel fights in space with the Xerax carriers. That was a couple days ago. Very exciting, very fun. And had you tuned in about an hour ago, you would have saw that I just upgraded. I went from the Cerberus PSV here. My signal logic is pro. Yeah, my signal logic is pro level. Thank you very much, Duplicate. I appreciate that. Cerberus PSV is a class 5. This is a design by Jay Randall. You can find his work on the Steam Workshop and use it in your game. So this is what I've been using for a few weeks now as my capital vessel to get around. And if you take a look over here, I have just spawned in, like an hour ago, the next generation. This is the new and improved Class 10 model of the Cerberus, which took me 21 hours to build in the workshop. Pretty crazy. My opinion about the last patch. Now let's get real specific here so I know which patch we're talking about. They put out 9.3 as the experimental build. We're not doing the experimental build on this multiplayer server. You'll see in the top left, I'm running 9.2.1 and it's build 2173. So are we talking about the one that is experimental or the stable release of this one here? So if we're talking about the experimental one, I definitely have some cool thoughts. And I'm assuming that your question about the last patch is probably going to be related to mass and volume, and how we feel about mass and volume on the server, because I think that's one of the more controversial topics with Empyrion right now. is the direction the developers are taking with trying to balance out weight and size with volume, and people's storage and the logistics. So some things I think to talk about when we talk about logistics. I absolutely love the F4 menu. I adore the wireless signal to expand your range. I love being able just to roll up to a base or a space station and just dump all my crap in there that I don't want to have in my ship. You know, throw everything into the furnace, deconstructor, or if I'm just running around on the outside, hitting F4 and grabbing a burger. You know, it's very convenient. I don't have to physically go to a box now or a fridge and pull things out. So wireless capability, F4 menu, absolutely wonderful. Now, on the flip side, we talk about mass and volume. You're going to start looking at things like the containers and the container controllers and the extending of the size for it. So I like to go talk about this going to a constructor. So again, just being able to just come right in here and let's just look real fast. So let's talk about the storage changes if you enable it, because right now they don't have it. It's not default. You have to opt into it. You change it in your config, boot the game back up, and you'll be on mass and volume. If I come in here and I just type in what everyone's using right now, right? If you don't opt in, you're using just your cargo box. Okay, here's my cargo box. You'll see that it doesn't take any power whatsoever to use this cargo box. I can plunk this sucker down and start using it. No power requirements whatsoever. Now, if we take a look now at the modular stuff that they added in here. So here is now the new storage box, a new cargo box. And you'll see it says container controller. This is now your default cargo box. You put it down. First thing you notice is, hey, we went from having 0 power on the storage box to now you are going to charge me 10 PUs of power just for this one container controller. So now you figure a build like this that I'm in right now, there's like 50, 60 cargo boxes. Everyone loves to have storage. You take that power right there and you multiply it by all the boxes you have. If you want to have extended boxes that fit mass and volume in there, you have to run a container controller, 1 per box. Okay, so there's no need to stack these together. It's 1 per box. So this is your box. And then you can extend it. So this is the next thing, the container extension. I want to add more mass to my box so it can hold more. Okay, cool. Wait a minute. What did you just do here? I'm already paying 10 PU for my original box, and now every time I extend it, you're charging me 10 more PUs. So right now, you know, I might be able to deal with the fact that I now have this box that can hold more stuff. I'm okay with having to put extenders on there. I mean, really. What I'm not okay with, and what I am not a fan of, is this power drain. I do not like the power requirements behind this. And a lot of designers, people who get really into this game with being able to build in, you know, all the capital vessels, your small little hover vessels, if you want to go around and haul stuff around, when we start talking about the container controllers and the container extenders, your design, because if we just hop in the back here, Boom Boom doesn't really have a whole lot of cargo boxes in him. In fact, let me just take a look here. He actually needs to be repaired. Poor guy. He went through some brutal activities earlier today. But, yeah, I only have a few boxes. In fact, most of these are ammo container controllers, and I have 1 box here. But this right here, if we were to put in the cargo box with the modular extenders, your designs are now going to expand outwards. You're going to have larger ships than the streamlined, smaller ones that you can get away with now for being able to not have to worry about mass or volume. The switch between storage and inventory is terrible. I actually got used to this whole F4 for logistics. I know that when I hit F4, I'm going to have my stuff over here, or if I changed it, because sometimes I like to work between 2 things. Like, I work between my capital vessel. Let's say I want to look at components for a small vessel, and I come over here to my small vessel that's on the flight deck, and I say, hey, let me put in some extra stuff here in case things get blown off. Let me throw some thrusters over. I can do this directly from here. I don't have to go anywhere. I can just stand as long as I'm in range wirelessly and do this. Or if I want to switch back to me and my inventory, I just pull down the drop-down box. Now, something else to note, if you do physically run up to a container, it will change what you're looking at. So, for example, I walk over here and I access this cargo box right here. You'll see that it pretty much will default you to your inventory on the left, and on the right-hand side, it's always going to be what you went and you hit F on. So you can kind of use this to your advantage. Like if I already know I'm digging around in this box, I can hit F4 and I'll bring up what I was last digging in around with my F4 menu. So I can kind of transition between this a little quicker. Drop a bunch of stuff in my inventory, hit F4, and then my inventory to whatever I was looking at. In this case, my small vessel. So I think it's just a matter of just using it. I mean, really. I know change is something that people don't, a lot of times you don't like the change, but I think if you just get in there and you just start using it, you'll quickly become a fan of the wireless logistics between your storage that is around you and the player inventory.
See you later.
Night, bloops. So that's my thoughts. And then for 9.3, they put out the experimental patch notes. I do like the fact that now we'll be able to do Control-Shift-Click to queue up a whole stack of 1,000 or 999 in the constructors when we're making things. Huge fan. That's going to save me a lot of mouse clicking because Shift-Click at 100 a time, that's 10 clicks. Now I can do Control-Shift-Click, and that's 1 click. That saves me 10 clicks. So, yeah, like I said, just use it until you get, until you like it. Or use it until you like it. Just use it until you get used to it, and then you'll find that you absolutely love it. It's definitely a transition, though. And I like that Duplicate just chimed in here and said he hated it until he figured it out. So I saw on the forums there's a lot of people that don't like the change between the wireless logistics and the inventory and the storage. But you just gotta, once you figure it out and you use it, you're gonna love it. You're absolutely gonna love it. It's just a matter of just getting used to it at first. Because it's going to feel clunky. Because it's new. Just get in there and use it, though. It's my best advice. Oh, yeah. So I was talking about the cargo boxes in here. So this is something I wish they would fix. I wish that I could just order things in here how I want. Okay? And I know that I can collapse all and I can expand all, but I kind of wish that I can say, hey, boxes, list this in the order that I personally want. Even if I have to click and just drag something up or down manually, I want to be able to sort this stuff here. And here's the big kicker. However I have it sorted in my P menu is how I want it to look when I hit F4 and I use the drop-down box. Because you'll notice here, the way that what I had to do to make this work is I had to give my boxes all different names, because they're in there as just cargo box, cargo box, cargo box, cargo box. There's no way to tell the difference. I first had to go into my P menu and rename every single one of my boxes, come over here, and I had to take a screenshot of all the boxes. And it's in here all willy-nilly at first. It's like box 54, box 2, box 10, box 13. There was no order. And then once I found out how it was listed on this drop-down box, I then had to go back into my P menu and look at a screenshot of how all my numbers were all out of whack on the drop-down box, and then go to my P menu and change those names to match the order on the drop-down list. I don't know if it gets organized by the order that the box was placed, if it remembers the order of how things are placed, or what they're doing, but it doesn't generate alphabetically, numerically, any of this. So I want a way for them to say, hey, even if it's just go automatically alphabetical. You click this, and then I can deal with that. I can say, hey, if we're doing alphanumeric sorting, great. Box 1, this would be at the top. Box 2, and it would automatically do this for me instead of me having to start cross-referencing back and forth between my P menu here and how things are actually sorted in the drop-down box. And you might be like, well, Exim, no one really cares about how this is. You could just say, water, water 2. But it's nice to just tell people, hey, box 12, right? and then boom, you just drop down. You know exactly where box 12 is because it's 12th in the list. It's not like, okay, what line is we're first melting on? Let me just scroll down through the list. This is tedious. No one wants to do this, especially when you start getting into something that has 80, 90 cargo boxes, or in the case of our space station that we have in Inda, which is the planet that we're orbiting with the space station. I think we have well over 100 cargo boxes in there. And so, if you're just gonna, it's a pain point. And, I don't normally take moments to gripe on my stream, but that's something that just kind of irks me. And now, and I'm not gonna do this on stream, I'm going to do this off stream, because watching someone sit here and rename cargo boxes twice over and get it sorted in the list, all that stuff that I was just talking about doing, I'm going to need to do it. Because my new ship over there that I just spawned in from the blueprints from Jay Randall, let me just drop down here. I love that I don't take fall damage on the bike. If I come over here and I look at this, my new ship, okay, we'll hit P on this.
Just go past me.
If I look in here at cargo box, there's 83 cargo boxes in this build.
And raise my hover vessel up so I can paint the other side.
Yeah, I could do that. So there's, when I go in here, like, see, this is number 1 right here. If I say box 1, like, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Box 1, right? I hit F4. Let's look at what's going on with the new Cerberus. I just renamed that first thing in the list, box 1. Is it in here in that order? Absolutely not. Let's scroll. Let's find it. Scroll, 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 scroll. There it is. Willy-nilly. It's in the middle. It's not even like at the bottom. It's not in the middle. It's not at the top. It's random in here, box 1. So then I'll know when I take a screenshot that this is one of the cargo boxes that's down near the bottom. So it's probably going to be like 70-something, 60-something. And then I'll have to go rename box 1 to like box 68, box 69, whatever it is. So it just gets, it's just rather tedious. And as a big storage person, I usually get, with my group of friends and whatever game we're playing, 7 Days to Die, this one, Terraria, or whatever, I'm usually the guy who organizes the base. I handle the storage. I give people labels and they put things in there because they don't want to have to sit there and be arsed to design the entire organization system. And I can understand that. And, yeah, see, I just give me alphabetical. Sorry, I'm griping on my stream. Talking about cargo boxes and the naming nomenclature for how they show up in the drop-down box, which there really is in the system. Alright, here we go. You need me to pitch or do anything?
Nope, you're good.
Okay, cool. You just let me know if you need me to move. So, yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on the patch with mass and volume. My thoughts on cargo boxes and how they're sorted out with the wireless system. I really just need to sit down and hash out a suggestions or feedback post that's done in a very nice manner. I think these guys that work on this game, the developers for this game, this is early access still. I think for the time that they've had and how far they've come with this game, I know it's not a polished product, but man, I think that what they have done with this game is absolutely phenomenal. I have no complaint about the developers in this game. I do think that, given some feedback from the community, they can polish a few things. And this is one of those things that can be polished.
Instead of being a square, is a wedge.
So, I'm going to make my voice heard. I'm going to post on the forums and see if I can't get that addressed. Because I know that if it bothers me, it's got to bother somebody else. And that's, just what it is. So I'll provide my feedback and see what happens. And, there's a couple of things that I kind of wish were a little different. Like the sensitivity on the drone. You start moving that thing and it's just like... until it kind of stabilizes. Like, no one has a drone that flies all when it goes around. It's a lot more smoother movement here, so I kind of wish that would also change too. So yeah, it's just little things here and there. And yeah, that's pretty much
just a little bit more.
Pretty much what it is right there. Yep. So, let me see. I think we've actually had a pretty long stream today. I'm just gonna check here. I think that I've been going at it here for 8 hours and 16 minutes. So I'm about to say goodnight. I will be back on tomorrow. Today was a special stream. We started off at 4 to go raid a bunch of alien point of interest. So we did succeed in our mission. And but I will be back on tomorrow.
I don't have to charge you for the strut, so you just blew out.
At 7 p.m. my time, which it's UTC -6 for the time zone. And
so, what do you think so far? Is it looking okay?
Yeah, I think that actually looks pretty good. I should probably hop back in there and turn the lights on so I can see it with the cool lights. But yeah, I'm digging the harvester on the front too. You made that red. It's pretty nice. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Now, if you're playing in the game,
it just got painted red.
You know, for those of us that are on here, you'll probably still see me on. I just, like I said, I've got off-stream work. I'm just going to be killing the Twitch machine here, so I'll be off-stream, but I'll still be in the game because I want to do that. I want to do that very boring stuff, not on camera. So, for those that have been watching my stream today for the last 8 hours or so, or even if you just caught like an hour or two, I really appreciate you guys coming in and chilling with me. We did, you know, we were fighting stuff. We had build and chill. We were playing some music. I don't even know what happened. I think my music just stopped because I don't even see or hear it right now. So my music stopped. Must have ran out through my playlist. But yeah, be back tomorrow. I'm not quite sure what we have planned. Maybe we'll take the new capital vessel around for a spin. Go blow some stuff up. That's always fun. I want to kind of see how it does in combat. Maybe we can even try to find some Xerax cruisers out in space. Have another epic space battle. I've definitely got room for people to bring their small vessels up on there, and we can just dogfight it out against some Xerax. Maybe we can find one of those cool drone boats that Duplicate was telling me about that launch like 200 drones at you. Or, sorry, 100 drones. So I'm kind of curious about that, really. So anyway, again, hope you guys have a really nice night. And Sir Otternace, hopefully I'm saying your name right. I hope you have a great morning. You know, get some coffee, ease into your day. Sorry you weren't able to sleep, but I hope you have a great Sunday. And for everyone else that's going to be going to bed shortly, hope you have a very nice evening. And I will see everyone tomorrow for tomorrow's stream. And with that, good night.